I'm Zach.
So we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in North Ireland.
Our first stop of the day is to Slieve League, which is in the county of Donegal. It is in northwest Ireland. Our first stop today is to the cliffs of Slieve League. These cliffs cover an area about 5,000 acres. On the way to the major cliff area, you can see all these rocks, which are flagstone, and this is how Slieve League got its name. In Gaelic, it means the mountain of the great flagstone. As you drive, you can see the beautiful views of the Atlantic Ocean. You can get to the major cliff area by driving, hiking, or riding your bike. This is a little glacier lake that is on the way to Slieve League, and it's about 8 foot deep and is a freshwater lake. Sometimes you'll even see the sheep drink out of it. This area is known as Carrigeen Head, and it's a valley where there used to be glaciers. You could see the valley go all the way to the ocean. When you get to the viewpoint, there's a nice little walking path along the cliffs that is pretty easy to do. The other option is to check out the pilgrim path. From the viewpoint at the top, you could take a rocky path up to the top of the mountain. This is called the Pilgrim's Path. At the summit, it is 609 meters or 1,998 feet. We're just gonna hike up a little bit. This area was thought to be a place for pilgrimage before the arrival of Christianity to Ireland. So as you walk, you're walking in the same footsteps of the pilgrims and monks, and the mountains hold remains of early Christian monastic sites, including a chapel and a beehive hut.
So these cliffs are supposed to be some of the tallest cliffs in all of Europe.
As you can see, the rain is starting to come in, so we're gonna hurry down the mountain so hopefully we don't get rained on. Our next stop is to the Giant's Causeway, which is in Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom.
We're currently at the Giant's Causeway and we're gonna go check it out. We're in Northern Ireland. At the beginning, before you hike down to see the basalt columns, there's a nice little gift shop and a museum which you can check out.
They have a TV showing different episodes of TV or movies that show the Giant's Causeways. This one's The Simpsons. I thought it was pretty neat. The red dots represent all the different locations in the world that they have basalt columns. The museum also has a movie that shows informational facts about the basalt columns and their history. After exploring the visitor center, we're now heading outside. The Giant's Causeway was declared a World UNESCO Heritage Site in 1986. It is named the 4th greatest natural wonder in the United Kingdom.
So a nice little pass, you walk down and then you have to walk back up, or they do have a little bus you could take. I think it's like €2 or something. They'll take you down and up. But if you could walk, I recommend it because they give you these little headpieces which will tell you information about the different stops along the way and about the rock formations and different names and kind of the different legends having to do with the giant.
This area is called Point Mabeau.
Walking down the hill to get to the basalt flat area. Right now you can see the Bay of Cows. The Bay of Cows was made by tectonic movement, and we're on the Asia plate right now. So we're currently at the Windy Cap. It's the windiest place in Ireland. So Humphrey the camel, that's what the humps are. Camel. That is the giant's camel. That's how the giant got around. So over here are basalts. They have layers like onions, so the weather will take off some of the layers of the rock over time. So behind me, you can see the different layers. That's from different stones and deposits. And then in the top is a chimney, and that they call Finn's Chimney, and it's just from a lava formation. And below, you can see the causeways, and that's where we're heading.
The Giant's Causeway area has about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns. As you can see, the columns form stepping stones that lead from the sea all the way into the land. Apparently, you could take this all the way to Scotland. Most of the columns are hexagonal in shape, although there are some that are 4, 5, 7, and 8 sides. The tallest of these columns are about 12 meters or 39 feet tall that are from volcanic fissure eruption. These eruptions happened about 50 to 60 million years ago. We made it to the top of the one little mountain.
I think this is windier than the other side.
It's supposed to be the windiest place in Ireland. There's a legend about the causeways. It is said to be built by a giant named Finn. Apparently, he was challenging another Scottish giant, and so he accepted the challenge and built this causeway across the North Channel to Scotland. In one version of the story, he defeats the other giant. In another, Finn hides from the giant from Scotland because he realizes he's much bigger and disguises himself as a baby. So then he thought that Finn was the father and must be way bigger. So then the Scotland giant fled back across the ocean to Scotland and destroyed the causeway behind him so that Finn could not chase him down. It's neat to hear about the old Irish legends. And you could see the same basalt columns in Scotland. California and in Iceland that we were at. These are a lot smaller and not as tall. Kind of interesting difference, but very similar in that sense that they're columns and hexagonal. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the beautiful Ireland UNESCO sites. Please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.